Born on the 6th of June 1929 in a small village in Medak district was Pothula Deva Samuel, popularly known as P.D. Samuel. He was the second among the four sons and was brought up in Medak together with his siblings. He had his primary studies in school where British were at the helm, and in the very early stages of his life, he had realized that discipline is the key to success. Though he lost his father at a very tender age of 5, he was brought up in a hard way. He grew up to be one of the finest teaching professionals after having acquired his bachelor's and master's degree in education, which in those days was considered a Herculean task given the hardships they encountered. He never shied away from helping others in quest for knowledge, more so with his 4 children who just like him had gained professional trades. No wonder he was considered an educationist par excellence. He was married to Devapala and blessed with 2 sons and 2 daughters. And they led a very happy married life until Devapala was taken away by the Lord in the year 1988. His first son Jonathan Dharmaraj was married to Kumudani. The second was Joshua Dharmaraj, who was married to Hannah. The elder daughter Aruna was married to Maniki Rao. And lastly, Karuna, the youngest, was married to Sarath. Apart from having a successful professional career, his spiritual life gave him the utmost enrichment and solace. He was an outspoken gentleman with an immeasurable degree of honesty and enviable amount of frankness. He never minced his words to express his opinion. These characteristics were attributed for his being upright and upfront. He was an ardent local preacher abiding to the duties of CSI Wesley Church, Ramkot. It was his passion to preach in the remote areas of Lal Darwaza, Khairtabad and other less known localities. Despite feeling weak at times, he never failed to abandon his obligations to the Lord during the Lenten season for holding prayer meetings. His commitment to the works of the Lord was immensely impeccable. Who can forget the rendering of an emotional prelude with his metallic husky voice, which used to reverberate not only within the walls of the church, but also in the hearts of those who were present during the Good Friday service, leaving them with a hair-raising experience. That powerful and amazing voice kept on resounding as he continued to preach the gospel of the Lord. The intensity of his voice, coupled with the truthfulness of his words, never failed to inspire the lives of every human being he met in the community. P.D. Samuel was such an influential religious and dedicated servant of the Lord. He was one of the privileged to visit the Holy Land in Jerusalem with his contemporaries, which in itself was a fulfillment of a lifetime dream. This was perhaps the most happiest moment of his life. P.D. Samuel was also the president of Kaladhar Nagar colony where he resided, and was instrumental in the construction of several projects that led to the development of the community. Some of those projects that were implemented were the installation of a transformer, the street lights, building of roads and planting of trees. P.D. Samuel was considered a family man. Whatever his commitments were, his family was always first. Spending quality time with his grandchildren was what he always wanted to do. Hence, his grandchildren regarded him highly with respect and dignity, as it was their grandfather who instilled discipline in their minds. He was dearly loved and cherished by his children and grandchildren. This was evidenced when a big family gathering was held during his 75th birthday. Despite of his unwillingness to celebrate this special occasion, the family put forth all efforts to make it as memorable as ever. It was a true sense of gratitude shown for all the wonderful things he had done to enrich their lives. But those happy moments did not last for long. Everyone was saddened when P.D. Samuel was diagnosed with an acute intestinal ailment. He had undergone a major operation that threatened his very existence, but because of his determination to survive and constant prayers and faith, he was able to live for a few more months. But maybe God had other plans for him. On 1st of March 2008, he left us to be with our Heavenly Father above, leaving behind his family with mournful tears in their eyes, but with great pride in their hearts. A surge of emptiness was felt by those who admired and loved him. P.D. Samuel was a great man and will always be cherished. Let us therefore pay homage to this great soul and thank him for being a source of inspiration to all of us.
We never know where life will take us. We know it's just a ride on the wheel, and we never know when death will shake us, and we wonder how it will feel. So goodbye, my